Hi guys, this is what a special.
Welcome guys.
Ni
to a
welcome.
special.
Si hi ni si.
Si hi. Unasema hi kwa nini?
Okay.
Kwani ni asubuhi? Okay, sawa.
Kwani hi ni asubuhi.
Hi ni okay, sasa.
Yeah.
Good.
Anyway, welcome guys.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anyway. So guys, we had an episode which we uploaded with Chris and we talked about BMW. By coincidence, some people noticed. Very important people noticed that episode.
We've always wanted important people to notice.
We've been waiting 3 seasons. 3 seasons.
Sisi ndio wana notice.
Sasa ndio watu wameanza ku notice kuna Gearhaus.
Maombi imejibika.
So these are guys from Inchcape. So today we have Vanilla is there. Vanilla is a regular
from Inchcape. Thank you. Now I'm from Inchcape.
By the way, let me tell you, anajenga patrol na engineer BMW. Please, mumsaidie, jamaa amekwama.
Yeah, but them mnisaidia. Leteni parts.
Jordan hapo nyuma attend.
Very nice.
We have Njeri and we have Bernard from Inchcape. They are BMW certified technicians, experts. Unajua wale tunasemanga wale wasomi. Si watu hivi, si kama ni mutaje
wakili.
Ni mutaje. So maybe introduce yourselves, tell us what you do. Hizo vitu zote.
I'm Bernard Tuanga, senior technician and quality control. Yeah. So gari zikimaliziwa, once the technicians have done with them, mi namalizia. Na approve kama ziko sawa.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
And Njeri Ngugi, after sales consultant for BMW. Ideally, that service advisor, stroke messenger wa Ben.
Service advisor inamaanisha unaambia watu filter yenyewe wataweka.
So, you need to have the product knowledge. So from point yenye gari na kuja workshop, you don't have to run to Ben to ask him, gari imekuja for service, nafaa kuweka nini. You need to already know at this mileage or this service, gari na need this part to be fitted. So we are not doing the back and forth with him. The only part that I'll have to do a back and forth with him is when I have to rely a communication to the client about the condition of the vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you guys are trained BMW specialists.
Yes.
Essentially.
Yes.
And what does it take for you guys to be trained to be the way you are? What makes you special compared to the very many BMW garages you have in Kenya?
Okay, once you have to join as there's a program we call apprenticeship program, which runs for 2 years. Then from there, there's another, you go for certification. It might take you 1 or 2 years to be a certified technician after you have done with the apprenticeship program. Yes.
Okay. And you do it locally or you go abroad?
They are both.
Oh.
Yeah, sometimes the trainers come, sometimes we go.
Okay.
Yeah, depending.
So they'll be here like for a year or they will just...
No.
They'll handhold you for a period?
No, what we normally do, we have online classes. Once you are done with the online classes, then the face-to-face class, the trainer can come or you go to abroad. Yeah.
Okay. And so that training is what makes you guys different from other quote-unquote BMW technicians.
Yeah. Then we also we have the availability of repair instruction, which are real-time repair instruction. Then we have, as I said, those trainings. And then in case of maybe you are facing a challenge, there's a platform we normally use to consult with German. Yeah,
okay.
That makes us special, different from the other technicians. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned Germany. Njeri ulienda Germany. That hoodie. That hoodie. By the way,
Vanilla.
this hoodie I have to
We
talk
talk
about.
after.
Hao watu bana wapiga viboko bana.
Ziko wapi hoodie zetu?
Mi nakaa hivi, unajua nimetoka kutafuta pesa ya BMW yangu.
Kwanza sijui kwa nini umevaa official lakini sawa.
Nimetoka kutafuta pesa ya BMW.
Anachoma.
Sasa he would be looking better in a BMW hoodie. Like that one.
Tukimaliza pale nje ya tent.
Hapana.
Tunachukua hii. Hii. Hata ambia si hiyo, huyu kuji na hii tena. Mwambie Kalasinga alichukua.
Hatuna nguo. Anyways,
Yes.
Germany. He has mentioned about Germany. So ulienda Germany? They taught you about service.
No, for me, not in Germany, but I had the privilege of working under a BMW master technician who was here for a period of time. So from there, he oriented me into the processes, got into the online training, did the face-to-face for classroom. But in my side, the instructor was coming to Kenya.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So after every course, there is a certification that you're given. I've been with BMW this is my 8th year.
Oh.
So with 35 certificates.
Okay. That's interesting.
So you get an exam kama ile NTSA unaenda unakaa hapo.
Oh, trust me, the exam is not the easiest. And you can't Google it.
Really?
Yes.
So you can actually fail and you're told, fail.
Fastmark.
Go work on Toyotas.
Kuna Fastmark ni 80. Yes.
Okay.
There can be even 5 questions.
Yeah.
But put a sweat.
Yeah. Okay. So
And necessarily, as much as he's a technician, I also get some of his courses on my side. He also gets some of my courses on his side. Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
So like for you, Ben, you've worked on BMWs now, I'm sure, for many years. Like what are some of the biggest myths that people propagate out there about Beamers?
You know, I say, Beamer ni gari ya flatbed, but that's a myth. Any car depends on how you treat it. First mistake most of the clients make when they buy a vehicle, most of them buy the grind boards. We have a lot of problem with the grind boards. You bought a vehicle, you bring it, you don't have the product knowledge of the vehicle. From there, you start, then it lands to a technician who is not equipped with the knowledge of the anatengeneza Toyota huku anakuja anatengeneza BMW. Both of them, as far as zinatumia engine, they are different technically.
4-cylinder ni 4-cylinder.
Technically they are different.
Yeah.
So the oil yenye inatumiwa na Toyota is not the oil we are using in the BMW. They are different grading. Yeah.
Siwezi enda Rubis wanieke ile ya kilomita 5,000.
No, it has to be specific. Even if you go to Rubis, there's a specific grade.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So nisiseme weke 5,000.
No. Even with BMWs, as far as there's a BM engine, an E46 engine and B58 engine, B47 engine, they have different grading of oil. Yeah. While inatumika kwa N46, si inatumika kwa B58.
That's
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And umeongea juu ya flatbeds and that being the myth.
Yeah.
But of course, it happens. The people who get on flatbeds, we can't deny cars break down. Not only BMWs, all types of cars break down. And of course, as an owner, the one thing you want to do is avoid getting on the flatbed. So maybe, Njeri, what are some of the ways that someone can avoid getting onto a flatbed? If you're a BMW owner, no advice. This is free advice. So
I mostly say how you treat a car, it's how it's going to treat you back. From the word go. When Chris alisema on the previous segment, when it's service, don't skip. Because most of the units on our market, as Bernard said, 95% are actually grey imports. So there is a way of maintenance that is required on these cars. Remember, you're not the first user. Someone used it before. You don't know how they used it, what terrains this person went into. So ikiland Kenya, mwaga tu oil filter kwanza. Start from a clean slate. As dealers, we give you the pre-purchase so that you're able to know what is required on the unit. So on the pre-purchases, I've actually seen situations where we have completely clean gray imports that have come to this country. And those customers, when they continue to maintain it the right way, it doesn't land on a flatbed. But as he has mentioned, you have a vehicle, you take it to a personnel who has no product knowledge, it's handled the wrong way. By the time you're coming now to the dealer, flatbed out is
Too late.
What are we doing a flatbed?
Then to add on what she has said, is what we call periodic maintenance. Like if you have the product knowledge, maybe at certain mileage, you're supposed to do a certain. For instance, I give you an example of a gearbox. If a car reaches 100,000 kilometers, you need to do a gearbox for service. Outside there, you not get that information unless the vehicle breaks. Then you are forced to buy another gearbox. Yeah.
Ama petrol station kufungua
It's
coolant
our mistake.
ikiwa moto.
Wanafungua hapo ikiwa moto. Wacha tuangalie level ya coolant.
Mbele iko
Mbele iko
sawa.
sawa.
Then your mind is actually not there. You're in your phone or distracted by something.
So the guy just...
I always say, assume the petrol station attendant is their first day at the job. Always assume that. So, akifungua, ukiassume ni siku yake ya kwanza, akifungua, hajui kama hapa ndo kwa washer fluid, hapa ndo kwa oil, hapa ndo kwa coolant. Yeye mbele iko sawa, atafungua kifuniko yoyote. And as long as the cooling system is hot and air gets into that system, it's the beginning of trouble. Yes.
And they run a pressurized system.
Yes.
So unlike Toyotas and other Japanese cars, you normally have an expansion tank and a radiator cap.
Yes.
For BMWs, it's one.
Actually, they are the ones who run an expansion tank.
Yeah.
But on a Toyota, you have an overflow tank.
Overflow tank, exactly. So you can easily open an overflow tank, nothing will happen.
Yeah.
And I remember my first time owning a German car, I was so confused about that concept because I used to know I can open the overflow tank, nothing will happen.
Yeah.
But then in a German car or a BMW, as they're saying, you open, it's pressurized, it's hot. What happens?
And also introduce air, I think, into the system. So
Yeah.
you're just causing more.
Ama kuweka the wrong coolant.
Yeah.
Aujui coolant
Si
yenye
ya green.
ilikuwa ni ya green, lakini labda ikikuja ilikuwa na ya pink, umeanza kuweka pink versus green.
You're not supposed to mix the coolants.
Yeah.
Anyway, so hii ujuzi yote ni mingi. Where can guys find you? Like, when guys hear Inchcape, they're like, Inchcape ni nani? Wanakuanga wapi? So,
Mnakuanga wapi?
mko wapi?
Na wacha niulize, na pia wanaulizanga sasa hii nimeleta kutoka Japan.
Inaweza enda huko?
Naweza enda Inchcape ama itafika kuipate allergy.
So currently we have 2 branches in Nairobi, one in Westlands and one in Lusaka. And yes, whether it's a grey import or bought from our showroom, you can come to us. The good thing is, even if you bought it not from us, we are honored to do a technical campaign, or rather what most people call a recall. So if you visit us and your vehicle has a recall, we honor that duty to do it.
Right. So if I import a car from Japan, it's 8 years old or 7 years old, and then 2 years into my ownership in Kenya, there's a recall by BMW. If I bring the car to you guys will honor the recall.
Yes.
So you're going to fix it for free.
Yes. Currently, we're actually running one for airbags and EGR.
Sure.
I'm getting a BMW.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah. So all parts, everything, it's under BMW warranty. Yeah.
Na huyu.
Na warranty parts ni 2 years kwetu.
Oh, so, but then, okay, does it mean if I come and buy parts and walk out with them and fix them wherever I'm going to fix them from?
No, that one won't.
So you have to
It
fix
only
them.
applies if you actually fix the parts.
Yeah.
And you have parts for all types of vehicles, including the
older
imports.
cars,
The
grey
older
imports.
cars.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Mm.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Even on the recall, if we have to order the parts from Germany, We will give you a timeline of how long it will take. Once it's here, we contact you. You come, we do it, and that's it.
Okay. So,
Alright.
Vanilla.
So Simon akikuletea gari bado watachukua.
Na Simon nani?
Ule mwenye akuletea BMW yako. Sio haununui kwao. Hadi umesahau koti.
Let me tell you. Una nice suit nimevalia? Vanilla. Mimi nitafanya naendea M5 competition Inchcape.
Amen.
Anaingia ICD na lima watu kidogo.
Wapi? Speed ya 80.
Okay, speed ya 80. Sorry. Yeah, 80.
Kuna kitu unalima.
Sasa jua kwa hapa, make sure umalize patrol yako.
Yes. Tukipata nyuma ya tent tunamaliza gari.
Yes.
Niseme kenye niseme.
Wewe. Nyuma ya tent. Anyway, that was Ben
and Njeri.
Yeah.
And tembeleni Inchcape. And let's see what they can do for your grey import. Wache kushinda umepanda flat kila wiki.
Bada. Watu hapa kusort. Sawa. Cheers.
Sure.